street, Little Italy. Hangs with his pals, yeah, that's where he'll be. It's Vinny, a friend of mine. Stand-up guy from the Lower East Side. Take it from me, he's one of a kind. It's Vinny Valentine.
Who's better than you? Welcome to Cherish. Hello, Mariana.
Hi, Vinny. How
Hello,
are you?
baby. How are you?
Nice to see you
Always
again.
a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Always a pleasure. Well, this is the second half of the show
It is
from
the
last week.
continuation.
And normally I always start off with a topic. You know, I've already started off with a topic on my last show. I don't want to bring up another one because when I bring up these topics, sometimes I get upset. And I don't want to get upset because I want to go home tonight and without much on my mind. And I want to be able to make love to my bed because I'm tired. And but you want to know something? When I was in Little Italy, and I met these.
You were in Little Italy?
Well, I lived there.
What a surprise!
Oh man, oh man! And I met these two girls there.
What another surprise! I'm sorry.
That's why I love this girl. And let me tell you something. And then I invited them to the show. I got two foxes up here, but you want to know something? I invite them because I think they like me. I'm not sure.
I think they do.
Could I at least? Can I get you up here just for a minute? Come here. No. Well then, come on, just for a minute.
Hi, ladies.
Mariana. Madeline. Mary, come up here. Come here, look. There's another little fox.
ladies.
There's another little fox. And so we were in Little Italy, and that's where I met them. And I think they got a crush on me. They've called me a few times since I gave them my number.
We've called you?
Say what?
We've called you?
You didn't call me, or did I call you?
I can't remember.
I don't remember. Oh, I don't remember. I know we spoke a few times. Did I call you, or did you call me?
Both.
Both.
Equal.
Good girl. All right, okay. Anyway,
Where are you both from?
I'm from New Zealand.
New Zealand.
And I'm from France.
Ah.
From France. Merci beaucoup. Oui, oui, papa, papa.
And how long have each of you been in New York?
2 weeks.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
Wow, welcome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow, it's
Do
lovely.
you like New York?
Love it. Love it.
It's
Yeah.
the perfect time of the year to visit us. So.
Perfect.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Wonderful.
So you met me and Eric.
You did? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, Eric's a little busy right now.
Vinny's manager.
Oh, okay. But I just wanted to introduce the two of them. Maria,
Thank you for joining us
Madeline.
tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Lovely having
Okay,
you.
baby.
Yay.
Okay. Thank you. Anyway,
And before we forget, there's another show that we would like to make a mention of. On July 29th in Harrison, there's going to be another show.
Okay.
What is it called? I'm sorry, the title of the show on July 29th in Harrison? Is there a title? Okay. Well, but Christopher Macchio and then Michael will be there, Tony V, and Jackie DiMaggio will be there as
Wow.
well. So they're all performing again July 29th. So make sure you seek that
that's
out.
unbelievable. We're not going to be there, are we?
We
for that
won't
one?
be there, no.
Not for that one.
Not for that one. Or he might, who knows?
We-
It's 2 months away, so we'll see.
Mariana and I can't travel too much together because I think her husband's a little jealous. Does he get a little jealous sometimes?
Nope.
No?
Sorry.
That's okay. But wait, every time you leave, am I always checking up on you?
You
make sure
are.
you get home all
No,
right?
Vinny's very protective.
And
Yes.
I'm very protective over her.
Yes.
Got to make sure she's all right.
Yeah.
And nobody's bothering her. And that
yes.
she gets home okay.
I don't deny that. Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now tonight, again, I just love that girl. And so tonight we have, again,
Again.
from last week.
Yes.
We brought him back again this week.
Yes.
Well, actually, we didn't bring him back. This is the second half of the
This
show.
is the second half, but we show it a week later. But we're taping 2 shows back to back.
Michael D'Amore.
Yes.
Give him a nice hand.
Yay! Welcome.
All right.
Hey there, lovely girl, let me
Thank you.
Fools fall in love. Why do fools sing so gay? And love's a way to break the day. Why do they fall in love? Why does the rain fall in love? Why do fools fall in love? Why do they fall in love? Love is a losing game. Love can be a shame. I know of a fool you see. For that fool is me. Tell me why. Just tell me why. Why do birds sing so gay? And love is a way to break the day. Why do they fall in love? Why does the rain fall in love? Why do fools fall in love? Why do they fall in love? Why
Why do fools fall in love?
The story of your life.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Why do fools fall in love? I have to admit, I do fall in love real easy. I do. I admit. And every time I fall in love real easy, I don't even want to say it. I get screwed.
That was a polite way of doing it.
Really quickly, I was fascinated by your rendition last week or last show when you did the duet, but you did it simultaneously, singing the women's version and then the male. How does that was incredible? I've never seen that rendition.
Yeah, it's become a novelty, and I do a lot of those, and it's really kind of strange.
Such a wide range that you can pull that off.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool, and I have people come up to me after the shows, and they'll say to me, which computer does that to your voice?
Why do fools fall in love? That was Frankie Lyman, right?
Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers. I just worked with them a couple of months ago. I worked with them down in Naples. Yeah, I've been playing
the Teenagers on the show. Were you with?
No, that was before my time.
Oh, we've had the Teenagers on the show.
Yeah, I just worked with Jimmy Merchant and Herman Santiago and all of them down in Naples. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I've been playing the doo-wop circuit for years and years, so I've worked with just about every group I've ever loved.
Wow.
So.
That must be such an honor.
With the Cadillacs?
I never worked with Earl. I wish I would.
You when we had the Cadillacs?
No.
Well, they often call me Speedo, but my real
Speedo
name is
died. You know that, right?
I know Speedo passed,
Yeah, Speedo
yes.
died.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Oh, man.
And then you mentioned you're in Mulberry. You're down in Little Italy.
Yeah.
I used to sing on Mulberry Street all last summer.
You're kidding.
Where?
Right on Mulberry Street. They'd shut it down. They'd bring me in, and I'd perform for a couple hours.
Where?
Oh, God, I don't remember what the cross street was.
Oh, I'm sure people were in love
during the
with you
course of the summer.
Oh.
They'd bring me in and said they'd block off Mulberry and over by Cha-Cha's.
Are you going to try to do that
Yeah,
again
what
this
he
year
said.
at some point?
Down in that area. That's the first place that came to mind.
Okay. All right. I don't want to say anything on TV. Yeah, you're right.
Wait, I'm lost. I don't know why
Down
you're so
in Little
upset.
Italy.
Down in Little Italy.
Just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you wanted to mention the Iowa show, right? You
Yeah, I'm
wanted
going to be
mention
doing
it?
the Indian Creek Casino out in Iowa, July 11th and 12th. So that's going to be fun. We're going out to Chicago, going out to Iowa, then we're coming back. So it's fun.
Yeah.
As long as people are coming out and having a good time.
Of course.
That's what
You
it's
ever
all
get
about.
any of these girls, they fall in love with you when you're singing?
Only one.
Your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the only one I'll admit to in public.
Leave her alone. She's a nice girl.
She's a
nice
sweetheart.
and quiet. We got to break her chops down.
She's a sweetheart.
She's a good girl.
Yeah.
I know that. I know that.
Is there any particular decade that you like singing the music from more as opposed to the other? Because you're showing us a wide range of different.
I'm a music lover.
You're a music
I'm a
lover,
harmony lover, you know, which is why I eventually wound up doing the doo-wop circuit. I love
Right.
harmony.
Yeah.
So everything group harmony, whether it was 50s, 60s, 70s, that's what I was always drawn to. And that's what I love. You know, good music is good music. I don't care when
Absolutely.
it was recorded.
No.
I don't particularly care for a lot of the stuff that comes out now. Every once in a while, something will come out that grabs my
You don't
attention.
do any like Lionel Richie or anything like
Oh,
that?
yeah.
You do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Commodores, Lionel Richie, a lot of the '70s stuff. You know, the Bee Gees and Barry White.
I was going to
and-
ask you
yeah,
about the Bee Gees because I'm sure
the squeaky voice.
Yes.
Yeah, that
that's
fits
perfect
right
for
in.
your tone. Yeah.
You know, so all of that stuff, depending upon where I'm playing and what the venue is. I do a lot of corporate stuff. I do a lot of private stuff. I'm doing weddings.
Yeah.
So, you know, concerts that are oldie shows, we do doo-wop. And, you know, clubs and restaurants, it's a little bit of everything. And, you know, a lot of the gigs I do, I'm just taking requests all night long, and people are yelling things out at me, and whatever you want to hear is what I do.
Well, you gear it to a vast majority or variety of people because you're not focused on one particular decade, and people always
Right.
are looking for an artist that's like that. That really
Well,
brings a little
some-
bit of everything to the table.
Well, that's where the high voice comes in. It breaks it up a little bit, and I do a lot of female leads, and I'll do like At Last, Etta James, and
How did you
know.
find out about your range? How did that work for you that you realized that you could go so high?
I
mean,
was
it's
upset when
pretty-
puberty hit. That's the truth.
Yeah.
And then I kept doing it because I liked
Yeah.
the songs that I was singing as a kid. And
Because it's very unique.
You've been singing since you were a kid?
like 5 years, 5, 6 years
Wow,
old. Yeah.
unbelievable.
And never stopped. You know, I just kept on.
But if I was able to, I would sing to you.
You have sang to me.
That's right, I have.
Not necessarily on
I have.
pitch, but
I have. I have. Yeah, I have. I got two more I'm going to be singing to pretty soon. They're looking at me like, this guy's nuts.
Are you classically trained? Did you go to school for music?
No, just being around it growing up. And
Why do fools fall in love?
Oh,
that was written for you.
Why
you
Yeah,
know.
it was.
fall in love? Yeah, well, you know.
I'm so glad you brought that song to
Yeah,
us
yeah.
tonight.
that
It's perfect.
happened to me a few times.
We've all been there. Come on.
See?
We've all been there at one point.
Yeah, but not as many times as I have. Only Mariana knows about that one. And I won't even get into that. And I don't want to leave everybody hanging. I mean, I was married 3 times.
Okay.
My next, if I ever get married again, it's going to be a good-looking guy with lipstick. This way I could beat the shit out of him if he bothers me. I'm only joking. Only joking. Only joking.
I told you, it took me 3 times to get it right. I mean,
Well, you married 3 times also?
3 serious relationships.
Okay, well, after the first one, I said it'll never happen again. Then I was 33 years old and I married a 17-year-old. 18-year-old, I'm sorry. I was 33, she was 18, and she was 6'1" with no shoes on. And that was the second time. That didn't last long, 17 months. And I said, after this, that's it, no more. Then it happened again. Look at me, read my lips. It'll never happen.
Yeah, but it took you how many years to marry Margaret Ann? You were together for how many years before you actually got married?
Please.
So you did wait for.
Don't spoil the rest of my evening. You know?
He's still happily married.
But
You are.
what?
No? You're happily married.
I am?
You are.
Wow, that's really nice of you to say. I didn't even know that. But you know what I do have? I have a terrific son from my last marriage, the one Margaret Ann, that one that she's talking about.
And you mentioned you have a daughter, just one daughter?
Just one.
Just one.
Ju-
How old is she?
27.
Oh, wow.
How
Yeah.
old?
Oh my gosh.
27.
27.
27.
Yeah.
Well, you don't look like you would have a 27-year-old daughter.
Oil of Olay.
Is that the secret?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's been in the family for years and years, and family get-togethers are fun. You know,
Sure they are.
You know, it's like I said, when you grow up around it.
Where did you grow up?
I was born in Mount Kisco, New York, but I lived in New Jersey my whole life. You know, so I was a transplant as a kid, and I'm still there.
And you're still there.
Yeah, it kind of grows on you like a fungus.
Yeah, but Jersey, there's like not that much happening there, right? Nah.
Musically, there's a lot.
Yeah.
I tell you, New York and New Jersey we're spoiled. We really
much
are
so.
spoiled. You know, when I travel and I'm either up in Connecticut or Massachusetts or down south, people they want it. They're hungry for it, and they're very appreciative audiences because.
Well, and speaking of being in New York, because you're such a showman, have you ever thought of maybe doing theater or musical theater? Because I can see a
did.
little bit of dancing. I can see that there is so emotion. You're emoting a lot during the songs, and
I did a little bit.
You did?
And I kind of
Did a little bit
enjoyed
of what?
musical theater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the one-man show, I make the statement that at one point in my life I wore a mask. And of course, I say I'm from Jersey and I wasn't holding up a gas station. But yeah, you know, I do a lot of Broadway stuff. I do a lot. It's again depending upon the venue. You know, it helps to be a jack of all trades. It helps to kind of do different things, and you know, wherever it fits, you
Wherever it
insert.
fits,
and
you
Never
cater to
movies
your
or anything like
audiences.
that, though. Never movies or anything like that.
I'm
no.
waiting to work with you.
ah,
I'm gonna get Mariana to work with me. If I could calm her husband
Wait,
down.
what's this then?
What?
I'm working with you right now.
I know. You want to know something? I auditioned how many girls?
Many.
Many girls, and I picked Mariana out of all the girls. All right?
I understand why.
And we've been together how long?
Over 2 years now.
Almost 2 years.
God bless you.
A long time. Thank you. Thank you for commiserating with me.
Mariana is such a good girl, and so I became very protective over her.
You did.
And
I appreciate
I met
that.
her family. They live down in Florida.
They
yeah.
do in Miami.
Oh,
so if
cool.
you ever go to Miami, well, actually they're in Miramar, which is closer to Fort Lauderdale. So I would
Yeah,
definitely
I'm
let
in
them-
Hollywood, Florida all the time.
Oh, well, there you
yeah.
go.
Oh,
So
excellent.
I'll make sure for them to
Yeah,
keep an eye
no,
out
when
for
you're down, you got to call me. We'll all get together, go have a drink.
Yes,
Sure,
absolutely. See, look at this.
I'm telling
Making
you, yeah.
connections.
That's wonderful, man. That's really wonderful. Well, so a 27-year-old, you said?
Yeah,
27,
7-year-old
yeah.
daughter.
27. That would be, I don't know.
No. That would be hard with
You
her
see how-
because she's only 30.
You pervert. You.
Wait a minute. You just said your wife was 18.
Well, no,
Right, exactly.
No,
Look
you're
who's
right.
talking.
You're right. I was 33 years old. She was 18, and everybody told me, Vinny, don't marry you. Vinny, don't marry you.
Well, you see, I'm young and she's an old 30.
But
So,
that's
and so
okay.
we get along
That's
really
all right.
well.
It
It
works
works.
out.
Yeah.
That's all right. I have a few myself. One out of wedlock, and we won't even get into that either. Oh, man.
Actually, 2 weeks ago, we had a topic show, and we did get into that. And you did tell
We did.
everyone. Yeah, you
Yeah, we
told
did.
everyone that story. So
Yeah.
it's out.
It's out.
It's
Yeah.
out. It's out on
Yeah.
YouTube, and it's out on M&M.
That's right. Here goes the finger.
Yeah.
Okay. You see that? Yeah. And, yeah, well, I got it out of me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I got it out of it. Because people sometimes, they want to know a little bit about an actor or a singer,
Right.
something like that. I told them what they want to know.
Absolutely.
And that's why I love doing a show like this,
Mm-hmm.
because we can see such beautiful talent and what you can give us and showcase you, but then we can also meet the real person
Right.
behind the
this
talent.
is and this is the exact reason why I always say I like doing small lounge acts, and I've been doing that for years. The concerts are great, and I love doing the big theaters, but the lounge act is fun because you get to do this, and it's close and personal. You get to joke with people and get to know people's names, and they follow you around, and it's so
Of
much
course.
fun.
They
Mariana
get to
has
know
met some
you.
nice
Yeah.
people on his show, too. You met the Duprees.
Yes, I have.
Kenny Vance.
No, Michael.
Michael. Yeah.
That's good company to be in. I'm not going to
Yes.
complain. Absolutely.
Yeah. I tell you. Oh, that's pretty good. Mariana, you get around.
I do.
Right.
You're surprised?
Hey.
No, but seriously, thank you so much for joining us.
It is my pleasure to
tonight
be
and
here.
last
Thank you for
week.
having me.
Yeah, it was a total treat for both of us and
Can
for
we-
our
should
audience
we have him-
members.
Can we have him get up and do one more?
Of course.
You have another oldie?
Do I have another
Yeah,
oldie?
what are you going to do now?
That's a
surprise.
good question. Well, you know what? You were mentioning the duets earlier.
Yes.
So if that's
Oh
okay
my
with
God,
you,
I
I'll
would
do
love to-
another one of those.
Yes,
Oh,
please
sure.
do.
Okay.
Thank you so
I'm gonna
much
hop over there.
again.
Whatever.
You don't bring me flowers. You don't sing me love songs.
You hardly talk to me anymore when I come through the door at the end of the day.
And I remember when you couldn't wait to love me. You used to hate to leave me. After loving me late at night,
When it's good for you, babe. Oh, when you're feeling alright.
when we just roll over and turn out the light. You don't bring me flowers anymore.
You used to be so natural.
Used to be
To talk about forever. But used to be's don't count anymore. They just sit on the floor till you sweep them away.
maybe I remember all the things you taught me.
I learned how to laugh. Oh, and I learned how to cry.
When I learned how to love, oh, and I learned how to lie.
So you think I could learn how to tell you goodbye?
'Cause you don't bring me flowers
Well, you think I could learn how to tell you goodbye? You don't say
You don't sing me love songs.
you don't bring me flowers.
Elizabeth Street, Little Italy. Hangs with his pals, yeah, that's where he'll be. It's Vinny, a friend of mine. Stand-up guy from the Lower East Side. Take it from me, he's one of a kind. It's Vinny Valentine.